There has never been an easier time to legally migrate to Sweden. Sweden is currently experiencing severe labor shortage. According to the Migration Council in Sweden, last year, up to 40,000 work permit was issued to foreigners to come and work in Sweden. This year alone, more than 2,000 work permit has already been issued. Sweden is the home to some of the biggest companies such as IKEA, Spotify, AstraZeneca, and many more companies. In this short video, I'm going to explain to you the easiest ways that you and your family can use one of three ways to migrate to Sweden. When you move to Sweden under this program, you will be able to take your family with you. Your family will be able to access first-class services such as health, education, and social care. The supporting spouse will have no restriction on their work permit, which means that they will be able to work in any sectors of the Swedish economy. After just 3 years of living in Sweden, you will be able to apply for permanent residence and subsequently citizenship. Because Sweden is part of the EU countries, you will be able to travel around the EU countries like Germany, France, Belgium, and the 27 countries that make up the EU. This is a great opportunity to achieve your migration dream. Make sure you watch the video to the end. I will show you the list of companies in Sweden that have approved license to hire foreigners to come and work in Sweden. And I will also show you how you can easily get a job from outside Sweden. You do not need to have English language proficiency test for you to move to Sweden, and the total cost of applying for Swedish work permit is less than 200 euro. The first option that you can use to migrate to Sweden is what is known as the Swedish work permit. In order for you to get the Swedish work permit, you need to get a job from one of the companies in the approved list that have licenses to bring people to come and work in Sweden. Once you get a job, you will be able to take the offer of employment from the company, take it to the Swedish embassy alongside your valid passport, police report, health insurance, and you will be able to apply for your Swedish work permit, and you will come to Sweden to pick up an employment. Remember, the family can come with you on this first pathway. The second pathway that you can use to come to Sweden is a fully funded scholarship. This scholarship is open to citizens from 41 countries such as Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Uganda, Zambia, Pakistan, and many more. The deadline for this scholarship is on the 28th of this month, and it's therefore in your best interest to start working on your scholarship to make sure you submit the application. If you know anyone that you think will benefit from this scholarship, please consider share this video with them. And I will also show you a list of the shortage of occupation list in Sweden. In that list, you have engineering, midwife, nursing assistants, and many more. Make sure you share the video with someone that you know that whose skill is on the shortage of the occupation list. The last option that you can use to move to Sweden is what is known as the Swedish job seekers visa. The Swedish job seeker visa allowed you to come to Sweden and look for a job for up to 9 months. Once you then find a job, you will then be able to move from the job seeker visa to the Swedish work permit. In order for you to apply for the Swedish job seeker visa, you need to have a minimum of BSc or Masters. You also need to have proof that you can take care of yourself financially whilst you are in Sweden. You need health insurance, and you need to give consent to the Swedish education authorities to contact your school to get your transcript to verify your result. Once you have those, don't meet those 4 criteria, you will be able to go to the Swedish embassy and apply for the Swedish job seekers visas. Those are the 3 ways that you can easily use to come to Sweden. The first one, you need to get a job from your home country, and I'm going to show you shortly how you can get a job. The second option is a fully funded scholarship which allows you to come to Sweden as well. And the last option is the Swedish job seeker. The first 2 options, you can take the family with you, and the family will have an all access to access services in Sweden. The last option, you'll be able to take your family with you once you find a job. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Francis. I do videos to show people how to legally migrate to new countries. If you're looking to migrate either through student, skilled worker, or skilled workers route, this is the right place to be. There is no substitute to credible and reliable information. The information that I present to you in my video have been rigorously researched by a team of experts. Our mission is to help you achieve your migration dream without you needing to spend money on lawyers or agents. It is therefore in your best interest to consider subscribing to this channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We want to help as many people as possible to achieve their migration dream without them needing to spend money on lawyers or agents. Make sure you leave your comment in the comment section. I will always respond. Give this video a like to encourage myself and the team for the dedication and hard work. I'm going to show you now how easy it is to get a job in Sweden, and I will also show you the list of the shortage of occupation and list of companies that have license to bring people to come and work in Sweden. So let me show you now. If you're seeing value for what you're hearing, consider giving this video a like. So let me show you now. So the first thing I'm going to show you the companies that have license to bring foreigners to come and work in Sweden. On this list, you have companies such as Spotify, Coldit, ABB, MSD, Telus2, Ericsson, Tink, HMN, Truecolors, IKEA, Vest, Microsoft, AstraZeneca AS, Downwire. The list is endless. Now, the second thing I'm going to show you is the current shortage of occupation in Sweden. This is the list in Sweden that the government of Sweden is struggling to find people to work. On this list, you have primary school teachers, special needs educators, software developers, police officers, nursing assistants. For those of you that keep saying I've done health care caregiver course, there is nursing assistants here. So that's an opportunity for you to start looking for nursing assistant job in Sweden. Okay, so you got midwife, you got system analyst, you got IT architect, you got specialist nurse, and you've got doctors. Let me now show you how easy it is to get a job in Sweden. Okay, the best website for you to get a job in Sweden is this website. It's called talent.com. Now you type in engineer here. We know engineer is on the list, and we click on find. Now what it's going to do for us is going to give us all the jobs in Stockton, the engineering job. Say for instance we want to apply for this one. We type in this one. It says here to apply for this job, go to the company's website, you apply. So it will take you straight away to the company's website. Okay, now this is in Swedish, by the way, but you can always use Google to translate it. Okay, it costs you nothing. We know this is apply. We apply for this job. You fill in all these details here. You put in all your details here. You submit your application. LinkedIn is very big in Sweden. If you want to get a job in Sweden, I would advise you to consider using LinkedIn. So let me show you another way now. So let's say, for instance, we also know that on that list we've got software developers. So now we're going to check for system analyst. Secondly, let's just check for system analyst. So we click on system analyst here. So we'll go back to this list again. We'll remove engineering. We'll put in system analyst here. Again, we leave it for Stockton, and now see what comes up. Now we see a lot of jobs have come up under system analyst. Okay, now let's say for instance we want to apply for this. Apply for the company's website. It will take you straight to the company's website. This is the job. It says we are looking for a doctorate student to work as an AT project based channel. If we want to apply for this job, again we'll click on here, go to the advertise, and we'll be able to We'll set up an email. We'll be able to submit the position. That's the two easiest ways. The first thing you must do is you go on these companies that have jobs in Sweden. What you need to do, they have license to bring people to Sweden. You go on, for instance, if you type in IKEA or AstraZeneca, you type current job vacancies next to the name of the company, put it on Google search and hit your search. It will show you the current job vacancies that the company that have approved license to bring people into Sweden, the current job vacancies that they have, it will show you. That is how we were able to show. The second way you can do it is to go on this website. Just type in the job you're looking for, type in the location, it will show you the current job vacancies in Sweden. Those are the two easiest ways. Apart from this website, there are other websites that you can use to find a job. I will leave links in the description section for you to look at all the websites to look for a job. But start with talent.com. That is a website that most of the jobs are in English. I would recommend you start. LinkedIn is very big in Sweden. Also consider using Sweden. So that is the first pathway. So you get a job from outside country. Once you get a job from your own country, you will be able to get the company to sponsor you for you to come and work in Sweden, and that is very, very easy. The process, once you have a offer of employment contract letter from the employer, you take it to the Swedish embassy with your passport, your health insurance, police clearance, and you submit your application and you will get your Swedish visa within no time. It costs less than 200 euro for you to apply for your Swedish work permit. That's the first process. The second pathway that I'm going to show you of how you can come to Sweden and work is through a fully funded program. This time around, this is a program that is Swedish goal for professionals. This is a fully funded scholarship for you to come to Sweden. The deadline for this scholarship is on the 28th of February. If you know anyone who is interested, please share this with them. This is a fully funded scholarship. Citizens from 41 countries can take part in this scholarship. The citizens such as Nigerians, Ghana, I'll show you the list shortly. You will get a monthly allowance of 12,000 Swedish krona. That is about 1,400 euros a month for every month whilst you're in Sweden. Okay, and the criteria is your country must be on this list. There are 41 countries on this list. You have Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Pakistan is on this list. Kenya, Liberia, Malawi, Morocco, Ethiopia, Nepal, Nigeria, Pakistan, Peru, Philippines, Rwanda, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Sudan, Tanzania, Tunisia, Uganda, Zambia, and Zimbabwe, all on this list. If you're seeing value for what you're hearing so far, consider subscribing to the Launch Club. Give this video a like to encourage myself. Leave your comment in the comment section. I will always respond to your comment. Let me go through to the process. So how do we apply for this scholarship? You will apply directly to the universities that are taking part in this scholarship. You can apply for up to 4 universities. You make sure you submit your application before the 28th of February this month. That is the deadline. By the 21st of March, they will announce the awardees, and the scholarship will be announced in April. Okay, so let me now show you how you can apply. Again, these are the countries that you can take part in this program. So this is what you will do. This is how you apply. The first thing you will do is to check if your country is on this list. Before you do that, this is very, very important. I want to read it out for you. You must use SL provided template for your CV. The CV should not exceed 3 pages. It is up to you to decide which of your previous experiences are relevant for the application. Additional page will not be considered during the evaluation. Make sure you use it. There's a template here for you to use to write your CV. It's free of charge. I will leave this link in the description section. All you need to do is to read up on this page and you apply for it straight away. So now let me now show you. You need 2 reference letters from from your university professor, and you also need to have a national passport. It's very, very important. Okay. Now let me now show you how you submit. Again, I want to say our application portal will be open. That is already open now. That's fine. And the deadline to submit is 1 minute before 3 p.m. European time on the 28th of this month. That's the deadline. So you will need to create an account. The easiest way for you to submit is to, first of all, you go on here, you put your country there, and it will tell you whether you meet the eligibility. Once you meet it, I've already done it for this exercise. That is why it's not showing. Once your country is on this list, the next thing will tell you to continue with the application. It will take you to this page. It's asking me, because I'm based in the UK, do you want to use the UK nationality? Yes or no? For you, all you need to do is, once you get to this page, you create an account. That is how you create an account. Once you have an account, that is where you then upload your application. It's very, very simple and straightforward. If you know anyone that you think will benefit from this, please consider sharing it with them. They can take their family to Sweden. Sweden is one of the few countries in the world where a student can work up to 40 hours a week, unlike the UK, Canada, where you can only work 20 hours. In Sweden, you can work up to 40 hours a week. So whilst you are doing this program, the support, your wife or the husband, depending on who the main applicant is, will be able to support you whilst you are doing this one. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that could change your life. Please share with anyone that you know will benefit. The last option that you can use to go to Sweden is what is known as the Sweden Job Seeker Visa. The Sweden Job Seeker Visa is for someone. It allows you to come to Sweden to look for a job. You can stay in Sweden for up to 9 months. When you find a job in Sweden, you will then be able to apply for the Sweden permanent resident. In order for you to apply for the Swedish Job Seeker Visa, you need to make sure that you have 3 things. You need to have a university degree or a master's degree. If you have trade, you have to have trade from a recognized trade institution. When I mean trade, I'm talking about carpenter, mechanic, plumber, or whatever. You also need to have proof of fund, that you can take care of yourself whilst in Sweden. And the last thing that you will need to have is you will give consent to the Swedish Education Board to verify the information that you provide. Those are the first 3 things that you need to have before you can apply for the Swedish Job Seeker Visa. The visa fee for the Swedish Job Seeker Visa is very, very cheap. It's only €172, which allows you again to come to Sweden to look for a job. So these are the 3 pathways that you can use to go to Sweden. I will leave some link in the description section for you to apply for these programs, and the links for agencies that you can also use to get jobs in Sweden. Agencies such as Adecco Recruitment is a very big agency in Sweden. So this is a good opportunity for you to come to Sweden through one of those routes. The first one is for you to get a job outside Sweden. I've given you the list of all the companies that have licenses to bring people to Sweden. All you need to do is to go on their website and look for job. The second option is for you to use the website that I give you, talent.com, to find job in Sweden. I would say start from going to the website of each company, because it will be easier for you. I hope you have found this video useful. If you haven't considered subscribing to the Launch Club, please consider subscribing to the Launch Club. Give this video a like to encourage myself and the team for the dedication and the hard work. Leave your comment in the comment section. I will always respond to your comment. May God bless you. May God let your dream come true. In the next 24 hours, I will be releasing a fully funded conference that you can use to go to Spain. Make sure you go and see that video, and thank you very much for watching this video to the end. I'll see you when I release my next video. God bless.